Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Bachelor in Paradise is heating up now that the golden contestants have arrived on the beach. However, not everyone likes the elders. Continue reading for the most recent spoilers, including who goes home on the Monday, May 21st episode. Bachelor in Paradise offers previously eliminated Bachelor and Bachelorette contestants another chance at love within the franchise. The opening episode of Season 10 saw 16 hopeful participants arriving at the opulent resort in Costa Rica, marking the first of several changes since the show's hiatus in 2023. Hakeem Moulton, Kyle Howard, Ricky Marinez, and Sam McKinney were all eliminated after failing to obtain a rose. Their exits made place for newcomers, including Bachelor Season 26 finalist Susie Evans. However, her stay in Paradise was brief. Her arrival sparked tension between her ex-boyfriend, Justin Glaze, and Lexi Young. Susie rejected Justin's rose, therefore the three of them exited the show. Ali Jo Hinks and Zoe McGrady also returned home. Jill Chin was saved from elimination at the last minute because Justin was able to give her his rose before leaving. Sean McLaughlin and Andrew Spencer arrived at the beach to replace the cast members who had been ousted. Andrew asked Bailey Brown on a date, which caused friction between Bailey and Jeremy Simon. Last week's episode also featured the much-anticipated arrival of the golden contestants. April Kirkwood from Golden Bachelor, Kathy Swarts, Leslie Fhima, Natascha Hardy, Charles C.K. King, Jacqueline Choney, Keith Gordon, Kim Bike, and Ralph R.J. Johnson were among the first wave of seniors. Rather than creating two separate Bachelor in Paradise seasons, ABC combined the older and younger contestants for Season 10. Some viewers found the experiment unsatisfactory. They went on social media to complain about how the Goldens are ruining the show. Unfortunately for those fans, the older participants have to stay until the end of the season or they will be removed. The next rose ceremony will feature all candidates. Reality Steve has been spoiling the franchise for decades. However, his spoilers are a little different this season. He usually knew what was going to happen in each episode. But this season, his sources provided less information. The spoiler expert revealed the results of the third rose ceremony, which is likely to take place in episode 4. According to his sources, golden contestants CK, RJ, and Jack will be eliminated this week. Currently, it appears like all of the younger contenders are safe. The sun had barely risen over the shimmering Costa Rican shoreline when whispers began to circulate through the resort. Something, or rather, someone, was coming. The younger contestants sipped their mimosas with growing unease as the show's producers huddled near the entrance to the beach, clipboards in hand and grins far too eager for a normal elimination week. It wasn't until the first gray head appeared on the sand that the full weight of what was about to happen hit them. April Kirkwood, radiant in a tropical caftan and oversized sunglasses, was the first of the Golden Bachelor alumni to step onto the beach. The air shifted. Conversations stopped. Phones, forbidden to the cast, might as well have been ringing off the hook with the unspoken question, "What is she doing here?" Behind her came Kathy Swarts, ever the firecracker, waving at the younger women like she was arriving at brunch, not a beach populated by 20-somethings who hadn't mentally prepared to compete against their grandmothers for roses. Leslie Fhima, glowing and graceful, followed close behind, arm in arm with the exuberant Natascha Hardy, who was already offering the bartenders a round of hugs before she even took off her sandals. To say the beach descended into chaos would be an understatement. Producers gathered the cast shortly after the golden arrivals and made the announcement official. This season, for the first time in franchise history, Bachelor in Paradise will blend generations. Everyone here has a chance at love. That includes our golden cast. And yes, the next rose ceremony will include everyone. Gasps. Audible ones. From multiple people. Katie Thurston, visiting the beach for a guest appearance, couldn't help but burst into laughter. "This is going to be a mess," she whispered to bartender Wells Adams, who simply raised his eyebrows and continued mixing a golden margarita, a new special named after the incoming contestants. Tensions simmered quickly. Not everyone was thrilled about sharing screen time or potential romantic prospects with senior citizens. Zoe McGrady was the first to voice her displeasure during a confessional. "Because I was too clingy." Katie laughed, a genuine, full-bodied laugh that echoed off the dressing room walls. That night, under the soft spotlight of a local theater, Katie took the stage. She shared her journey, not just the facts, but the feelings, the confusion, the grief, and the humor. And as the audience laughed, cried, and stood to applaud, Katie realized something powerful: her story, though painful, was reshaping lives. She may not have chosen this path, but she was walking it with courage, grace, and an authenticity that had first won over viewers years ago. This was no longer about the Bachelorette, or even about cancer. It was about survival, love, and the quiet bravery of facing each day with open eyes and an open heart. "We're not in a rush," Barbara said. "We're enjoying the journey." There's something powerful about choosing each other every single day, without needing the world to validate it. As of now, the couple continues to thrive. They recently adopted a rescue dog named Honey, who has become the star of both their Instagram accounts. They've hinted at future travels, possibly a trip to Italy in the summer, and there's even talk of collaborating on a book about finding love later in life. Whatever lies ahead, one thing is certain: Mark Anderson, once a quiet figure in the background of The Bachelor, has emerged as a beacon of resilience, hope, and love reimagined. His journey, from heartbreak to healing, from hometown dates to podcast revelations, reminds us that love stories don't always follow a script. Sometimes they begin with loss, unfold in unexpected DMs, and grow in the quiet corners of everyday life. And for fans of Bachelor Nation, Mark Anderson's story isn't just one of second chances. It's a reminder that love, at any age, is worth the wait. More concerning, according to insiders, was that Joan had begun to prioritize her influencer lifestyle over the day-to-day intimacy that builds lasting relationships. She would cancel weekend plans with Chalk for a podcast interview or a brand shoot. She increasingly measured success in terms of likes and engagement, rather than emotional connection. Though she professed love for Chalk, many noticed her captions became vague, using words like partnership or shared growth instead of the warm, romantic language she once used. To friends close to the couple, the shift was glaring. Joan was changing. She wasn't going back to her old life as a school administrator, nor was she grounded in Maryland the way she once was. Her family, especially her adult children, reportedly expressed concern about her growing obsession with her public persona. One daughter allegedly asked her during the holidays, "Do you still want a private life, or is everything content now?" Joan, according to sources, brushed off the comment and changed the subject. Then there were her followers, many of whom had been with her since the beginning. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.